Shalom, this video is about 17th of Tammuz, Shiv'ah Asar Betmuz. There's a minor fast day from the time you get up till it gets dark. Now, what is it about? Well, first of all, the main commemoration is that it commemorates the breach of the outer walls of the city of Jerusalem 3 weeks before the Second Temple was destroyed by the Romans in 70 CE. But it goes back further into the biblical period where the tradition says that on the 16th of Tammuz, which is 39 days after Shavuot, when the Ten Commandments were given, the children of Israel built the golden calf, and Moses came down and saw it on the 40th day, the 17th of Tammuz, he broke the tablets. Now, I say it's Shiv'ah Asar Betmuz. Sheva is 7, Asar is 10. That's Shiv'ah Asar would be the 17th of the month of Tammuz. Now, so that was the first terrible thing that happened. Then that day, many years later, about 1300 years later, the outer walls of Jerusalem were breached by the Romans. It took them 3 weeks to get to the temple, to burn it down to the ground. Now, there's a couple other things that the Mishnah says happened at that time. The daily sacrifice, the tamid, was stopped to being offered because that the temple walls were breached. And prior to the Bar Kokhba revolt, which was in 132 against the Romans, a Torah scroll was burnt. So those are the major events that occurred on that day. Now, during this 3-week period, which is called Ben HaMitzarim, between the straits, there are many customs observed by some Jews, Ashkenazic Jews, including no haircuts, no music, no public celebrations. We don't conduct any weddings traditionally during this period. So it's a kind of fast and sad time in the Jewish tradition. The 17th of Tammuz. The 3 Haftorahs selected by our sages to read during this period are Jeremiah, and very tough and sad. And then it culminates in Tisha B'Av, and the following 7 weeks are very comforting Haftorahs. But anyway, this is the 17th of Tammuz we're talking about, Shiv'ah Asar Betmuz, this sad and semi-mourning period, remembering these ancient tragedies, the destruction of the Ten Commandment tablets and of the breach of the outer walls of Jerusalem by the Romans on their way to destroying the temple. Now, that was the second temple. The first temple was destroyed also on the 9th of Av, but in the year 586, and that was by the Babylonians, today's Iraqis, and it was rebuilt when the Persians dominated the Babylonians and let the Jews go back and rebuild it. And it was desecrated by the Greeks during the Hanukkah period, but not destroyed, but it was finally destroyed and burnt to the ground in 70 by the Romans.